Hello, live from the view. Happy World Puppetry Day. Well, actually, it was a few days ago on March 21st. So go ahead and mark it on your calendar for next year. My name is Brian Hull. I work at the Nashville Public Library for Wishing Chair Productions. That is our puppetry troupe at the Nashville Public Library. It's very unique. Now, when I tell people that I am a puppeteer, usually the first person they think about is this fellow right here, Mr. Jim Henson. He's America's most famous puppeteer with his creation, Kermit the Frog, and all his marvelous creations, the Muppets. Of course, that's what America mostly knows as puppetry. Our friends who are on Sesame Street and the Muppets and that sort of thing. But puppetry is worldwide. It's gigantic. Let me show you another famous American puppeteer, Tony Sarg. Here he is doing a passion play with marionettes. He was an extraordinary marionette artist. And what's interesting is that marionettes were initially created to tell Bible stories in church. And they were called Little Marys, and that is where the name marionette comes from. Now, that's a very European tradition, and every country all around the world has their own special type of puppetry. Here from Argentina is Valerie Goglietti, a wonderful hand puppeteer. In Europe, there's the terrifying Punch and the Punch and Judy shows. The Italians have their version, Pulcinella. And Asia, of course, the marvelous shadow puppetry of Asian puppeteers and these giant Japanese dragons and parade puppets. Also, bunraku puppetry, very big in Japan. You might notice here in this picture that two of the puppeteers have black hoods and the other two are not hooded. And those are the actual master puppeteers. Once they get to a certain point, they're allowed to take their hoods off. And it's a pretty big deal. Here we have the famous Bread and Puppet Company, who would make these gigantic protest puppets. And speaking of giant puppets, here, Nantes, France, the Royale Marionette Deluxe Puppet Company from Nantes, and they're incredible, incredible marionettes. Now, if you're interested in puppetry at all, there are wonderful organizations that you can get involved with. The Puppeteers of America, Unima USA, and the World Association of Puppetry and Storytelling Arts. Now, as I mentioned before, I work for the Nashville Public Library, Wishing Chair Productions, and we have a special tradition of puppetry that began in 1938 with Tom Tishner and his puppets. And here's a picture of Tom and his most famous puppets from the Broadway musical Carnival. And here are the puppets on display in front of our puppet theater at the downtown Nashville Public Library. Here they are once again on the cover of Life magazine. He was Nashville's famous puppeteer, and he made thousands and thousands of puppets. We also have at the library the Pico Puppets collection. These ladies were doing puppet shows in Chicago at the same time, and we got their entire collection. We do the shows at the library. We have 2 puppet trucks that take the shows out to the community, and we have weekly story times. There we are, the Professor, Mary, Library Pete, and our puppet friends, many of whom were built by Tom Tishner himself. There's the whole team, our puppet truck puppeteers, and our main staff of puppeteer library performers. Now, it's a very unique thing, also unique. Every several years, we would have an international puppetry festival. There's a gigantic parade, and you can see a lot of our stuff online now. We created a lot in the last couple years. The Whimsical World of Wishing Chair, great to watch with your kids. Our biggest show, however, was a collaboration with the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, String City. And that's done at the Country Music Hall of Fame twice a year. Next time we do it, the first 2 weeks of July. And it chronicles the history of country music recording, but with puppets. Now, String City was inspired by another show that we created with the Nashville Jazz Workshop. Our show called Ellingtown, which does not star my puppy, who decided to walk into the scene, but is actually a musical celebration of the work of Duke Ellington done with puppets. All right, so for you tonight, we're going to play for you our puppet show of Ellingtown. Hope you like it.
Well, hello. You don't know me, do you? Just give me a bit of your time, and you will. Me. I was around long before you. Who am I? I am music royalty. You've heard of kings and queens, haven't you? Well, I am the Duke of Music, and this is my music. Hello there, little bunny rabbit. You're just in time for my next song, something I like to call Cottontail. So, band, take it away. Nicely done, funny little bunny. Oh, I like music. Don't you? Listen to that. Hear that? Even birds like to make music. I like to make music on my piano. Let me show you. Hmm. Maybe if I feel really happy, I might play something like this. But when I feel sad and low down, I might play something like. See what I mean? It's how I'm feeling. And then I let my fingers do the talking. My voice is now my piano, and my music is what they call jazz. Jazz comes from somewhere deep inside. It comes from your heart. It comes from what you feel as you go through your day. All the things that happen and the people you meet when you're out and about. That kind of thing. Try this. Sing along with this tune. Do 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 do. Now you try. Do 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 do. Again. Do 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 do. Good. Remember that when it comes back again. But first, I'm going to need a little bit of rhythm to get us started. Here we go. Snap your fingers. Follow me now. Keep up with me. Stay with it. Keep it going. Because here we go. This is where you come in. Do-do, 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 do-do. Do-do, 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 do-do. Now you try it. All right. That's not bad, everybody. Keep it nice and steady. All right. You're getting pretty good at that. Not bad, young man. You've certainly got rhythm, young lady. Keep it up now. There you go. You got the hang of it. You remember that, don't you? Nice and steady, everyone. All right. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be an artist, a painter. I'm still a painter, but now I like to mix musical sounds together, just like an artist mixes colors. What if your music is sad? You know what they call that? They call that the blues. Try this. Close your eyes when you're listening to music. Try it sometime, and I'm telling you, in your mind, you'll see colors. I like to name my songs after colors. Even the words are musical. Songs called Magenta Haze and Black and Tan Fantasy, and this one called Mood Indigo. When the sun goes down on the city, that's when the mooch comes out to prowl. Time just flew on by. That's easy when you're listening to music. Ugh, I love to listen to music, don't you? Perhaps you heard something new today. I hope so. Well, don't forget about me now. I am the Duke of Music, and my music is jazz. Duke Ellington. That's right. Thank you for coming here and listening to some of my tunes. Wish I could stay longer, but I got a train to catch. Think I'll take the A train. So long now.